Hello, hello, hello. Can anybody hear me? Let's see what we got. Open up my YouTubes. Got like 3 screens here. I'm starting to get a little confused. Ah, yes. Okay. No, you can't hear me. Don't be fresh, Tabar. What up, Bruce Knight? Don't be fresh, Tabar. Mm-hmm. See what I mean? This guy. All right. Well, there's some stuff going on in the news, and I don't know. Nobody really wants to cover this bullshit, so I figured I would. Because I don't know. A lot of you guys don't know anything that's going on, and the ones that know everything don't really want to talk about it because either you're afraid to because of consequences, or you don't want to because it's useless and nobody knows what they're talking about, and they'll just fall asleep while you're talking anyways. Or maybe you just don't care enough to talk about it. I don't know, but either way, I see there's a lot of Trump fans out there. Don't see a lot of Biden fans, but I see Trump haters. So it's a weird political environment we're in. Sitting president doesn't have a great approval rating. Matter of fact, he actually has one of the worst approval ratings ever. But Trump is going to be the president everyone either loves or hates. So I don't want to get too much into who's better, who's worse. What I want to get into is this indictment a little bit. I'm not going to stay on this topic for long. I just want to bring to light some of the stuff that's going on, and what I would encourage is for you folks that don't like Trump, like Biden, consider yourselves Democrats, members of the left, even in the middle. I mean, if you have any sort of content that you think I should review or play because it either has a different perspective or brings a different point to the argument, I'm happy to do that. I don't have a ton of time, and the news sources I'm viewing, this is what I'm coming up with. So there's a little bit of a double standard thing going on here. We're finding that, especially with the documents, that, President Trump is getting in trouble for having those documents at Mar-a-Lago, and from what I see is he had that right. Whereas in the case of Biden, that the Records Act doesn't really apply to vice presidents yet. He seemed to not only have the records, but we haven't seen any penalties or repercussions from what happened there. So I wanted to bring to light some of that stuff here, and then we'll go over some of my favorite news sources, which you guys probably hate, which is fine. Again, what I would suggest is if you have a different source, please, for the love of God, send it to me, and I will do a part 2 and review it with you guys. First, I just want to address some of the people in the chat. Thank you, JLM. You got 1,001 things to do. Well, I appreciate you being here, if that's the case. Tabar, I appreciate you being here. Tabar is working on being one of my admins here, so I'm sure he keeps showing up and helping like he does. We'll be making that change as well. Bruce Knight, what's good, brother? I see you coming here every day. I appreciate you. Let me see here. All right, sir, you have been granted power. Ladybug, what's going on? Heading to an appointment, but wanted to stop by and hit the like button. Oh, I appreciate you, Ladybug, and I appreciate you always being here and checking in, even if it's only for a few minutes. Dagmar, thank you so much for being here. You've been sticking with us here from the beginning, and I think it's great every time I see you here. So, all right, so we got some people in the chat. I'm gonna play a couple of things for you, and what I'll do is I'll play the stuff first, and then I'll drop the link, and then you guys can come up and tell me how wrong I am, and then we'll go from there. So let's start with, and guys, mind you, I just clipped this stuff as fast as I could, so bear with me, but Let's see. Let's start with this one.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. All right. In case you didn't see it over the weekend, a Wall Street Journal editorial makes the point that the long and complicated indictment of former President Trump never once mentioned the Presidential Records Act that allows a president access to documents, both classified and unclassified, once he leaves the office. And everybody should read that editorial. The journal goes on to say the indictment assumes Trump had no right to take any classified documents. This assumption is completely false. The whole point of this discussion, going all the way back to the insane invasion of Mar-a-Lago last summer, was about discussions and disagreement between Mr. Trump on the one hand and the National Archives on the other. I say this because the Wall Street Journal has been no fan of Donald Trump's, but more importantly, they are making a crucial point. This has nothing to do with espionage. Trump didn't sell or hand over documents to any foreign government. And as far as showing one of these docs to somebody writing a book where he probably just waved it in front of them, that is sheer nonsense. There's no criminality to it. Carelessness? Probably. Criminality? No way. You know, sometimes Mr. Trump says things we all wish he wouldn't say. But it seems to me that becomes hearsay in a court of law. This is a civil court matter, one that could and should be successfully negotiated by the National Archives and Mr. Trump, period, full stop. Now, this was the case with Hillary Clinton's hidden classified emails. And that action by Jack Smith and Merrick Garland should never have met the standard of pursuit by a reasonable prosecutor, as per the late departed James Comey regarding Hillary Clinton. And then there's Joe Biden, who has classified documents strewn about and laying all around kinds of places, from Corvettes and garages to University of Pennsylvania think tanks to Chinatown in Washington, D.C., and who knows where else. And there is a strong suspicion that there are hundreds of boxes not yet found or declared or even opened in the Biden box saga. But here's the key point about the Biden story. As a senator and as vice president, he was not legally empowered to remove any documents from the National Archives. None. He took hundreds, if not thousands, of boxes home that he shouldn't have never taken home. That's the law under the Presidential Records Act. In other words, Trump was allowed to take stuff home. That was legal. Biden was not allowed to take stuff home. That is illegal. So why has Trump been busted rather than Biden? Well, I'll tell you. It's pure politics. It's the double standard of justice. The weaponization of our legal justice system in order to prevent Donald Trump from becoming president again. Democrats know that in a Trump second term, where he knows now where all the bodies lay, he'll clean out the stables of Democratic corruption in the Justice Department, the FBI, the CIA, throughout the federal bureaucracy, and then he, more than anybody else running for president, has the experience and the strength and the fortitude and the fightingness to do the job that the far-left Democrats fear the most. All right? And that's my riff. That's it. That's all I got.
Wow. I mean, I know there's double standards going on, and I know that there's a huge bias, but I mean, in my opinion, they're just getting to a point where it's not even like hard to tell. It's just like, nope, we don't give a shit. We just don't want him in office. I don't care what rule we have to break. I don't care what law we have to break. Let's just get him the freak out of here, and we'll worry about the mess later. I mean, why are you so scared of this guy? I mean, he's just an idiot, right? He's just an idiot, barely ever politician, if you want to count his presidency, which is for 4 years, which was I thought was great. I mean, he's just a businessman. You can even argue he's not even a good businessman because he's had a lot of problems in his businesses. But you cannot deny policy and his record. You cannot deny that. So then the next thing is oh, well, January 6th. Yeah, no, January 6th was a freaking shit show and a stain in our history. But even that, I mean, you can look deeper and see that, you know, there was a lot of shenanigans going on there. And there were people cited and videotaped instigating that protest to the point where it boiled over. And they were not on the right side. They were on the left side. So there's a lot more going on than we see. We get the news, we get the picture, everyone, the message everyone wants us to see. But below the surface, guys, there is a whole nother thing happening. And you got to start looking at that. Now, does Fox News give us the news, as it is? Come on, don't make me laugh. Of course they don't. But does CNN? Does CNBC? ABC? The reason why I watch Fox News and Newsmax is because every other news source is completing the exact opposite on the way left side of the spectrum. So I'm hearing that, and then I'm hearing what I hear on Fox News, and it's, nobody's even reporting this stuff on the Fox News side. So, I'm sure you're hearing everything else, but unless you are tuning into Fox News or Newsmax, you're not hearing what I'm playing right now. What's up, Laura? Thanks for coming. Love that you're here because you always keep me honest. Here we go. There she is. One of the reasons I love Laura too is that despite us having complete opposite political opinions, at least I don't think she does, but we're still friends. We interact with each other. I don't think she thinks any less of me. But don't kid yourself. Laura Rada is extremely intelligent and has the experience to back up what she says. So what aboutism? Not a defense, but an excuse. Okay. Yes, I agree. 6 bankruptcies. So with that kind of record, how do you run businesses with that record, right? Why would the left try to stop Biden from becoming president? Maybe I misspoke. That's not what they're trying to do, Laura. Clearly they're not. No, this drives me nuts. You're exposing yourself here, Laura. You're exposing yourself. Trump didn't hand out the vaccine. Excuse me, Trump didn't hand out the virus. Okay, the virus is something that was new. We didn't know how to prepare for it. We didn't have a vaccine when it happened. So to try to put the deaths on a president that is sitting there when the virus hits, I think is very short-sighted. But we can always have a COVID discussion because there were a lot of mistakes on the Trump side, but there's a lot of mistakes on the Biden side as well, and there are deaths on both sides. But inevitably, the virus hit when Trump's president, but Trump doesn't own those deaths, especially when we know that those deaths were not all COVID deaths, but they sure were labeled as them, especially because there was a financial incentive to do so. So let's continue. I'm going to stay on topic here. So as you know, Trump is getting indicted. And it's funny because we're hearing some names that are getting behind this that I would say are not really credible. I don't know if you guys have heard of McCabe, but McCabe is pissed, and he's taking advantage of this Trump indictment. But if you look up McCabe is a failed FBI director, one that was fired, and I would say he's pretty mad because he was fired one day, 24 hours before he acquired his pension that he worked for 25 years. So don't tell me that guy's not salty. But let's have a yes, Andrew McCabe. I may have a video of him. I wasn't able to get it all here for today, but yeah, Andrew McCabe. I would say definitely biased. All right, so let's look at this next one.
Phone calls between him and Hunter Biden. The foreign national possesses 2 audio recordings of phone calls between him and then Vice President Joe Biden. These recordings were allegedly kept as a sort of insurance policy for the foreign national in case that he got into a tight spot.
These tapes, if they exist, should immediately make Kamala Harris the Democratic nominee for president. There is no way Joe Biden can continue his candidacy or presidency once these tapes are released.
Joining me right now to talk more about it is South Carolina Congresswoman, member of the House Oversight and Armed Services Committees, and Nancy Mace. Congresswoman, it's good to see you again. Thanks very much for being here. So was this all in the 1023 FBI report? Tell us what is going on here with these recordings that this Burisma executive says he has.
So this was part of the information that was redacted in that 1023 form that we got access to. That information should not have been redacted, in my opinion. It was a heavily redacted document where we were missing some key information. While it was very detailed, information like the 17 recordings was missing when we read it last Thursday. But I guess whenever we get access to those tapes is when the next Trump indictment will come down.
Well, this is extraordinary, and you would think that the mainstream media will report it. Arizona Congressman Andy Ogles has already introduced articles of impeachment against President Biden, accusing him of weaponizing the presidency, covering up his family's illicit business dealings. White House Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre claims President Biden is restoring integrity at the DOJ. Here's what she said yesterday. Watch this.
This is a president that respects the rule of law. This is the president that wants to make sure and has proven that to be in his actions to make sure that the Department of Justice is truly independent. He's restoring certainly the integrity of the Department of Justice, and that is something that's important to this president.
Well, Congresswoman, she's going to tell you that it's sunny out when it's raining out all day long. What are you going to do about it?
I don't know. So what's going on is one of the foreign nationals that Biden had dealings with kept recordings of what happened because he wasn't sure what was going to go down. But to save his ass, he kept the recording. So now we're seeing that these recordings are going to come to light, and conveniently they weren't available in a time where we need them in a previous indictment, but now they've resurfaced. And they're resurfacing again at a time where he's being indicted. So there's a lot of distraction, a lot of timing. Introduce things that help Trump in a time where they get buried by news that would, hurt Trump or is about Trump getting indicted. They're trying to do things in a way where, noise gets, covered over noise, and it's hard to see what's actually happening. Not to mention the timing of everything where, they're trying to get him to be in court when it's time for him to be campaigning to become president. So they're literally doing everything they can, guys, to make sure that he doesn't run. Now, I don't know if we misunderstood each other, Laura. What I was saying is during the January 6th protest, obviously that was a MAGA hat wearing protest, right? Nobody denies that. What I'm saying is that there were folks in the crowd that were instigating and assisted in boiling over that protest into a point where it became no longer a protest and influencing that crowd to eventually do what they did. Now, is it their fault? No, it's not their fault. At the end of the day, the people are responsible for their own actions. But when you're dealing with a mob mentality and you sway that mob mentality to go from a peaceful protest to what we've seen inevitably happen on January 6th, you gotta know that these guys knew what was happening and they were going to do anything they could to make Trump look bad and to make sure that we all remembered that date. And we all remember that it was Trump's fault. Now, personally, I hold Trump responsible for January 6th. And I'm still mad about it. I mean, there are some times I want to go down to the Capitol and do the exact same thing that happened, but a protest is a protest. You don't do what you did there. And it pisses me off that he was involved with it. Because now he's going to fight that every step of the way, and it's going to hurt his chances. It's not going to prevent him necessarily, but it's going to hurt his chances of becoming a president and doing another good job. Because, he didn't want to accept the results of the election. I certainly didn't want to accept the results, but you know what? It is what it is. But who can deny that we see some weird freaking shit happen on election day? And I don't remember the last time states that are close, key states, mind you, suddenly took forever to count the votes. Weird things started happening in all these key states. We've seen videos of people with boxes coming in and out when they said they're going to be closed and stop counting the votes for the day. We've seen weird shit. And even if it's not weird, even if nothing actually happened, at the end of the day, it looks terrible. And you're losing credibility by these things happening. Excuse me. So, I mean, look, this is my opinion. I'm not saying what I'm saying is right or wrong, but as a voter and as a viewer of what happened that day, that pissed me off. And for months and months and months, I didn't trust the election, and I'm still not sure I trust elections. And that's shitty. That's real shitty. And there's no reason we should have that. Democrats don't like the fact that Republicans want IDs for elections. Okay, I'm sorry. Is it that bad that somebody has an ID to verify that they are the person that voted? Is that such a bad thing? I certainly don't think it's a bad thing. I would like to know that everyone that voted is actually the person that voted. That would be nice, actually. But we're trying to suppress elections, right? The Democrats get on the wrong side of these arguments. And when you see these hearings that they're in, you don't see them arguing the other point. What you see is they filibuster and distract. When I watched the COVID-19 hearings, I heard evidence coming out of the right side, but out of the left our Democratic colleagues, as they would say, all I heard was January 6th. We don't want to disparage the names of our scientists. You know, just fluff, nothing concrete. You guys are doing a bad job, and you're making it easy for us. Okay. Anyway, so we got some stuff coming down the line. We got some recordings that are going to really make Biden look bad. And if you guys don't think that there are some dealings going on there, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe just turn off the TV. Okay. One more, and then Laura Rada can come up and yell at me. Yeah, no. Here, Laura, do me a favor. Grab your news sources, and you can either do it today or you can we can do part 2, and we'll feature your recordings. I don't want to only have one side of the argument. It's easy for me when 9 out of 10 news sources are left anyways. There we go. All right, let me get to this while you guys are arguing against each other. By the way, thank you, 30 in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. At the end of the day, if you don't hold my political opinion, I still like you. If you do hold my opinion, my political opinion, I still like it. It doesn't matter what side you're on. Just offer some good points like Laura's doing, and we'll do our best to accommodate everybody, okay? Appreciate all you guys being here.
Hunter's sleeping with Chinese spies. The Chinese are lining the Biden's pockets with gifts, cash, and diamonds. And Trump's being charged with espionage. Joe and Barack flew $1 billion in cash to the Iranians in the middle of the night. Trump's being accused of espionage. Trump waved one document in front of an American, and he's putting us at risk. Meanwhile, every Democrat server is getting hacked. Joe's spreading classified documents all over Chinatown. Swalwell's sleeping with spies. Feinstein's being driven by spies. So how do we combat this? Well, Republicans have developed a new strategy. Anytime a Republican's being interviewed on TV, they don't answer the question asked. They hijack the interview and tell the audience the truth. Watch.
Donald Trump has said repeatedly that he did nothing wrong. Do you believe that?
Well, here's what I believe. We live in an America where if you're the Democratic candidate for president, Hillary Clinton, Secretary of State, you can set up a private server in your basement to conduct government business. And when an investigation is had about your activity, no, let me finish.
But you didn't answer the question.
That was ridiculous. Well, yeah, I'm trying to answer the question from a Republican point of view. That may not be acceptable on this show.
It's been a bad week for Uncurious George.
You've got these investigations in Delaware that are 1,000 times more serious by a sitting president who has authorized his DOJ to try to sink the candidacy of his prime opposition, while that guy has unsecured documents that he stole out of a skiff dozens of years ago. So, look, you know, we're not talking about some sort of favoritism.
What are you talking about? That is a ridiculous statement.
There's this issue. Nice try. You know that there were documents that were sensitive, that were marked classified, found in a garage near a Corvette that made their way through Chinatown, through the Penn Biden Center.
I don't think you have the evidence to back up any of the charges you just made.
I mean, George Stephanopoulos acted like he'd never heard of Biden's Chinatown documents, never heard of the Corvette excuse. My mom's at least heard of some of this stuff. This guy's supposed to do news for a living. Now, Vivek Ramaswamy, who's running against Trump for the Republican nomination, basically told CNN to do their job right to their face.
With due respect, I think it is shameful that I, as a competitor to President Trump in this race, have to ask questions that the media isn't asking. The job of the political media, if it has one job, is to hold the U.S. government accountable.
Yes, we know that.
And instead, we're doing the bidding. You're seeing the media doing the bidding of the U.S. government. No. Ask the question. Get to the bottom of what Biden told Garland and what Garland told Jack Smith. If the same shoe fit the other foot, you would not take their word at face value. Do not take their word now. Get to the bottom of it. Let's actually restore journalism in this country. That's what's actually missing, is getting to the truth.
This is a full-on counteroffensive by Republicans.
What this truly is, Dana, is an affront to the rule of law. It's an affront to consistent application of the law. You had Secretary Clinton, who had classified material on a server. She was not president of the United States. She was Secretary Clinton. You have that happen. Nothing happens to her. When you have two people who do the same thing, and one has the standard that I've talked about, but the only one who gets indicted is the Republican. The only one who gets indicted is the one who was actually president, who did it the right way. Oh, my goodness. That is what the American people see.
Republicans are talking about what they want to talk about.
Was that a good look for the former president to have boxes in a bathroom?
I don't know. Is it a good picture to have boxes in a garage that opens up all the time? A bathroom door locks.
A bathroom door locks. They're shaming the media for being dishonest and telling their audience things the audience has never even heard before.
The former president is accused of misleading law enforcement, of a conspiracy of obstructing justice. That's a different set of facts. Are you prepared to defend him as the former president, and what other actions will the House take in the House Judiciary Committee in terms of funding?
Are you prepared to defend your network, CNN? I'm answering your question. You could ask me any question you want, but I'm entitled to answer the question, okay? You can't put words in my mouth. Even though your network can hire Andrew McCabe, who was fired from the FBI for leaking classified documents. Did you remove him from your network? No, you continue to put him on. You give judgment against President Trump. So your network hires Clapper, who literally lied to the American public, one of 51 other individuals that had briefings and used it politically to tell the American public that a laptop was Russian collusion, even though it had all this information about the Biden administration. Are you prepared to get rid of those people from your network?
We're in a new phase now, and the future of the Republic's on the line.
Don't get too stressed out, Laura. I know this is killing you, but I promise you, I will literally have a segment where all we do is read your news sources and have your point of view as the focus of the topic. I promise you. Okay? Like this is just going to be me being biased and reporting right media, okay? And you will have your opportunity to produce your argument. And then we'll let everybody decide who's right or wrong, and or maybe say who gives a shit. But I'm sorry, Laura, there's more people reporting the left than they are the right. So I'm willing to show this side. And I chose not to go with Newsmax only because I don't have enough of their news sources their videos to siphon through right now. But I happen to have this stuff, so I cut it up real quick because I wanted to make a point. But I do listen to more than just Fox News. When it comes to reporting the sensational aspect of the news, I think they do a pretty good job. Excuse me, guys. Thank you. What's up, Squishy? Thanks for coming. Always representing. Okay, Laura, where are we at with you? And thank you for all your comments, Laura. Seriously. Okay, let's see. Then, how many hundreds of Trump supporters actually indicted and convicted by juries or pled guilty for themselves doing it? Yeah, no, nobody's denying it. Listen, they were there, okay? They were there. We get it. Right. So yeah. So Bingus, he's a businessman. Yes. Maybe he doesn't have the greatest record in terms of bankruptcies, but bankruptcies aren't somebody getting an F for business. It's usually a move that's made, a necessary move that's made, which can either help the business or prevent them from future losses or future damage, whatever you want to say. But yeah, a bankruptcy is obviously not good. We want to see a business, do well, not get a bankruptcy, but it's not necessarily a fail. It's usually a smarter move in most cases. Okay, so they indicted people who did nothing but walk around, yet didn't invite the people who filmed themselves committing actual crimes. Face, red, droopy eyes. Got it. Okay. What's up? Corruption's real. Thanks for coming, bro. Okay. I hope you drink some tea. Maybe meditate, Laura. I don't want to upset you this much. Okay, you're not stressed? Good. Okay, well, we don't have to do this week. We can do it next week, whatever. I just want you to have a chance to present your argument so it's not so biased. But it's going to be biased today, guys. All right, in case anyone's curious about what side I'm on, who I'm going to vote for. All right, I'm biased. And I'm using biased material too, which is interesting because you could actually argue that Fox is actually on a different side because they're owned by the Murdochs, which are known Democrats, right? So is this argument helping me or is it hurting me? I don't know. Sam is saying 100%. She's trying to stay calm, but her trigger level is slightly increasing. She's like, don't ever use Fox News again. Okay, fine, no problem. There you go, right there. Trump said, go home. No, of course, StreamYard's messing up here. Oh, I know why. Just give me a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. Okay, thank you, Bingus. Yeah, my phone, I don't know what's wrong, man. The Wi-Fi is just not working with StreamYard. It connected while I was talking, just like completely dropped me. Okay, so let me put a link in the chat. And if you're like a super Trump guy and you want to add something that I didn't talk about, fine. But if you're just a Trump fan, you want to pump your fist, I want somebody that's on the other side, that considers themselves a liberal or a Democrat, because I want to have a back and forth if we can. And we're going to have a relaxed panel after. This part I want to see somebody on the opposite side if I can. You too, Waffles. So hard on the phone. Okay. All right, so we're going to wait a couple seconds, and then I'm going to change devices. So hold that thought. So that was fun. I was just talking to myself for about 3 minutes. How's everybody doing? So what I'm saying is that based on the fact that nobody came up, we either have a lot of people that agree with me, and I've said it all, or maybe you're a little nervous and you don't want to come up. And if you are, and that's the case, I promise you it's not that bad. And you will feel better when you leave, too. So don't be scared. And I'm going to move on from the topic if you guys aren't trying to debate. All right, let me pin this comment, and then we'll move on. Let's see, I think I got a new one in here. This one. Okay. So the next thing I want to go over is some of the shenanigans that are happening in our community. I'm not trying to run a drama channel, but like we're in the community, so it's going to happen a little bit no matter what I do. But I've noticed a change in pattern here. I wouldn't say a change in behavior, I see a change in the master plan, so to speak. The master plan. By the way, put a 1 in the chat if you think there's a master plan, and put a middle finger if you don't. Joey, what do you think of this master plan? And are you doing your your engineering job, or are you just chilling? Because if you're just chilling, bro, I can't understand why you'd miss the opportunity to come roast me right now. Makes 0 sense to me. But I'm giving you an out right there with that excuse. But I have seen a change in the master plan. Now, first of all, what brought up the master plan? Well, we all know, and I'm not going to drag anybody through the mud that's attached to you know who. And if you don't, his name begins with an N. But I've noticed that he's starting to come off that a little bit. And he's starting to get really, really crazy about it. And if you still don't know who I'm talking about, now I'm talking about somebody whose name begins with a J. He's starting to get really, really rattled. So I got a message, and actually, I'm sorry, let me correct myself. This guy sent the last message he'll be able to send to a Telegram account asking that I remove his license from my community post. Does anybody know what the definition of fair use is? Anybody? And by the way, guys, if I'm not highlighting your comments, I don't have the brain power to do like 2 or 3 things at once. I can try, it's just going to end up messing something up. Right. So I was challenged, and it was take down that post, I'm giving you 24 hours, or I'm going to expose your criminal record. Okay. Okay. Well, buddy, if that's how it's going to be, well, that's how it's going to be. You do you, bro. I'll give you guys a hint. I don't think he has the right person. So, fair use. U.S. copyright law. The doctrine that belief, excerpts of copyright material, may under certain circumstances be quoted verbatim for the purposes such as criticism, news reporting, teaching, and research without the need of permission from or payment to the copyright holder. Okay. Well, this got her going, and the best friend I've ever had, and in my opinion, the best human being I've ever met, Samantha, would like to join the panel.
I was just trying
Sorry,
to help.
babe. I was going to enter the music. I hit the wrong one.
I was just trying to help you out with the StreamYard here, but I can't figure out how to take myself off. So I'm a doofus.
That's all right, babe. I got you. Do you have any comments on what we talked about?
No, I was just trying to do some background and help you out with these comments here.
All right, sweetheart. Let's see here. All right. So he's getting real mad, and I received this Telegram message, and basically said, hey, "Go kick rocks. You're out." And then blocked, and we'll never get any direct communication at this point moving forward. And if you check out the community post, you will see it's still there because I don't give a fuck. All right. And by the way, that whole thing about you attempting to be 5'8", dude, like nobody believes you're 5'8". Not that it matters, but since it matters to you, you're definitely not 5'8". Just so you know. So I left it up and went over to King Trolls, which I've been spending a lot of time with. And by the way, guys, if you haven't gone over there, you haven't seen that show, I highly suggest it. King Trolls is a very unique individual, and he has a very unique show that's really all about trolling. And the lessons I've learned there in terms of being able to troll somebody and not have it actually mean something, or, you know, get hurt by somebody trolling me. I mean, I've learned so much there in the last couple of weeks, because you need to have that thicker skin. You need to have that ability to quote unquote troll if you really want to come out here in the YouTube area and not get offended and actually have some fun. So I appreciate what he's doing. So yesterday he had a little show that was, in the beginning, was actually about us. And he was trying to make the point, because to be straightforward, Samantha was a little upset on some of the things that happened a couple of days ago. And his point was really just to try to explain, listen, this is what happens when you enter the doors of King Troll. Okay, like you leave your feelings and everything at the door and you come in, and that's it. Have fun. If you can't, that's fine. Just don't want to hang out there. And that was his point. He went out of his way not only to really not troll my wife, but just to make a point. Because if he wanted to, I know he could have really blasted her, but he didn't, and he wants her to know and me to know that he's got a lot of respect for us. So he went out of his way, and I appreciate you, bro. And babe, if you could put his link in the chat, I'm actually going to pin that for a minute. And everybody go over there, subscribe, check him out. So I'm going to play a little audio clip, and then some of the things that are happening. But the whole point of me going over this is, while I was there, and by the way, this is 2 times this happened, Mr. Little Joe, Yeah, I've decided to just say his name because it's not that bad. I don't give a shit. Little Joe came over in an attempt to do whatever possible to throw a wrench in what we were doing. And guys, watch how bad he fails. So this is the beginning of how KT started the show.
Now, like I said, we didn't come with the receipt, so I can't say that are hearing this, and I'm sure somebody has something. So, I mean, let's do it right.
Okay, let's start this.
Let's see the put the N-word.
I got it.
Play it. Let me see the N-word.
Oh, I got it.
All right, go ahead, play it.
Well, I listened thoroughly. I didn't hear the N-word. It could
Well,
be
they're blocking a lot of the curse words out, but there is another one that's I think makes it seem a little more obvious. But you could get struck for that, so a lot of that is that.
well, you can't tell us he's going to say the N-word and show us a bunch of bleeps as evidence. That ain't fair.
Well, if you got the one with the N-word, drop it in the chat and people can only see it for themselves.
Seen the devil in the flesh talks to that.
So what's going on there? He's bringing up the fact that, well, this was actually at a different stream when he came up to us and was saying that, you know, I'm a racist and I do all this stuff, and then we countered with like, bro, like you said some like horrible stuff, like we have like multiple videos of you going up to, you know, mostly women, saying, you know, nappy, blah 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 blah. Okay. And I could have swore he actually did say that word. And then some great people reminded me that he did. It's just in the court record, right? And listen, we're not trying to condemn the guy for saying that. I mean, sometimes it happens. But if you're going to go around and pretend that you're, like, holier than thou and you never say that, like, bro, really? It's in your documents. We have videos of you acting like an asshole. So what he does, and he comes back for round two, and that's what this stream is about. Now let me pause here, because I see Joey's writing some stuff and Laura. Okay, Tommy, Joey wants to intimidate you and silence you. All right, what's the matter, Tommy? What's going on? Oh, did I not pin the link? Man. Go ahead, you can call me a rookie. Let me see here, invite. Copy. All right, I will pin it. My fault. Come on. All right, and then let me pin it on my side. Okay. Hold this. This is actually harder than it looks. It's for me. All right, there you go. Link is pinned. And, oh, you put his in there? Beautiful. Okay. Thank you. I'll pin that in a couple minutes. All right, so yes, you're right, Dagmar. They did have a point. So the reason why I just played that is I wanted to make clear that, like, we don't have that receipt. So if you ever hear that, you know, whether it's because videos have been removed or he's actually never said that, which we know is not true, the videos aren't out there despite our best attempt. So I wanted to be clear about that. What's the plan? Okay, well, Joey, were you under a rock the last couple weeks, or wait, you probably went on like $1 million vacation, because that's right, I forgot you're an engineer and you work. Well, I don't know if there's a real good Cliff Notes version for this, but essentially, I don't know if you know Nunzio or Zell. their relationship with Vegas Valley or Vic, Tommy. I don't know if you know any of that stuff, Joe. If you don't, it might be better just to watch our instructional video of how not to act if you want to have a relationship on YouTube, which I can send you a link for. I'm just kidding, I don't have that video, but I think we should actually do that. It's not a bad idea. Bruce, anyone with a brain knows it's a complete BS, right? So their master plan essentially was that when they got caught phone boning, which I don't know why people phone bone. You get really any satisfaction out of that? I really just don't get it. Anyways, while they were quote phone boning, they were caught, and they tried to spin it as a way of saying, "Oh, we did that on purpose because we wanted to see who would leak that information so we could find our mole." It's a master plan. I think when I heard that, I think I choked on my coffee. It was like, what? Are you kidding me? Right, exactly. Where's Tommy that he made that comment? I didn't see that. Way up here. Snugster, thanks for coming, man. Sorry I missed you. Cerrone. Hey, Cerrone. Do you know what fair use is? What I would do is when I'm cleaning carpets, probably wouldn't put it on Facebook. Huh? What do you think? Oh, and by the way, when you're putting stuff on Facebook, just make sure the kids are not in view. I'm sure you know that. Thanks, Laura. Yeah, no, right? I could be the worst clout chaser. Because that's what's on my mind. I'm like, how do I get more clout points today? You seem to talk a lot about clout, Joey. Are you coming out with something soon or what? Alright. Not political? Yeah, it's probably better not to be political, to be honest. It's like you're worrying about stuff you can't control. Yeah, I hear you, Laura. What up, Quick Vic? Yeah, exactly. It just seems like they just get worse and worse and worse. They're just like, you think it can't get any worse, and then there's somebody else runs. It's like, oh my God, this is horrific. All right, sweetheart, who's dogpiling? I don't see that. Yeah, well, maybe you're a mama. One of the worst things about the pandemic is the isolation that caused people to go down. Yes, that was brutal. And I know for a fact that folks that had any issues with mental health, addiction, they went through a very, very, very hard time. I mean, one of the what's the word I want to use? Preventative measures, there's a better word for it, but one of the things you want to do when you have that kind of condition is to really get in front of a crowd of people that you're able to share without any consequence. And to be isolated like that was very tough. But from that was born the Zoom baby that allowed everybody to start doing Zooms and still be part of the community. And one of the reasons I think YouTube is actually doing so well with the lives to this day. Yeah, I gotcha. You know what, QAnon, that's really, I don't even know, like, screw QAnon, dude. Real conservatives don't give a shit about that. Yeah, again, we're covering more basic stuff. If you guys want to come up and fight and create drama, we can do that. We're just going to do that in a different time. It's not today. Yeah, I still didn't see Tommy's comment, so I don't know. Maybe it's out there. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna let Samantha continue highlighting comments here. I just wanted to go through them so I could read some. So let's continue with this video, and I want you to listen to what happens here, and just how bad he's failing at what he's trying to do.
Look at him. You know, but when I'm
No, facts. Yeah, absolutely. I could have swore that this was something that was addressed in with the N word, but I mean, I'm not sitting here clipping. I don't have time for that. So if she can't produce it, I can't produce it. We'll walk it back. We don't have receipts for that.
Okay. Because I did have Vegas Valley up here, and I was trying to ask him, but then he kind of left off the panel because I guess he felt like he was under attack. But that was my intention. But I tell a brother, this is a troll page. He came here and he called me over there about Quick Vic saying the N word. So when I heard he may have said the N word, I can't be biased just because maybe they think it's because I don't like Quick Vic or something. It's not about me. Like, I think Quick Vic is cool. You feel what I'm saying? But I just think he doesn't want to be wrong. You feel what I mean?
Oh, I know all about that. You know what I'm saying?
No, I didn't care. Listen, just because you don't want to be wrong, I still have you up here, but you didn't do nothing that extreme. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, we can have a disagreement. You feel like that, that statement wasn't ignorant. I feel like it was, but I'm not going to hold that against you. But if you said that with the N word with the ER, and then you trying to justify that, then we may have some type of, issue with that.
Absolutely.
I'm not here to tell people how to force me to say. I would never talk about somebody's kids if they don't talk about my kids. And I'm not saying I have kids because I don't like to put my personal business out there. But
well, you don't want to, because then
he's a good dude.
He hasn't.
So this is what he's doing right now.
No, not again. Well, he does this shit nightly, man. Like this is child's play. You should go. We got some clips that'll blow your mind, man.
Now the first time I'll time you out, but if I tell you not to dox people in my chat. And I time you out, and then you come back and do it, I'll block you.
No, he hasn't.
So what he did there is basically, I'm blasting him in the chat, and as he's getting more and more frustrated, he just throws my full name out in the chat and then my phone number. And I believe he did Samantha's as well. But that's the kind of POS that we're dealing with.
He hasn't died again. Well, it's
all right. And in this part of the video, what I do is I go and change my avatar, which here you go, Cerrone. You want me to change my avatar? I got you, bro. I got you. Let me change it back to something more appropriate. Okay, and then you'll be a little bit happier. Because listen, there's one thing I worry about every day, and that's Cerrone's happiness. When you, Cerrone, are happy, I'm happy. Now, what should we choose? Well, we're talking about phone boning, so let's go with this. Okay, so at this point, I choose this avatar, and I'm pretty sure Valley's heartbeat is at about 130 beats per minute once he sees this.
What the hell is this?
I hope you enjoyed that night. It looks like you're about to enjoy something right there, but it's all good, man. No ill will. No ill will.
No ill will.
Shout out to Vegas Valley. Anyways, what's on the agenda? What do we got?
Well, my stream was gonna be about that, right? About that shit.
King Troll, what's up, bro? Like I said, man, I knew he
porn bought me.
Yeah.
Vegas
Yo, King Troll, what's up, bro? Like I said, man, I knew he didn't have that receipt. Ain't nobody on his planet got that receipt. But check this out, Mr. P. So do you want to talk about your drug conviction from 2011?
Yeah, let's go. Talk to me.
Okay, tell me about it, because I'll tell you what, if you just admit it, I won't show your rap sheet tonight on my live stream. But I do
Well, it's
have a
funny.
receipt.
It's funny because I don't know if have you ever heard of a company called Allianz?
Listen, I'm asking you a simple question.
No. I'm just asking.
You
Have
do
you
not have a
ever
drug
heard of a
conviction.
company called Allianz?
I don't know nothing about that shit.
No, you don't, because you don't have quality insurance products in your life. But for those of us that do, and those of us that work for the company, they actually do an
You were
extensive
driving, you got
background
pulled
check,
over?
my guy, and I actually have a clean record. So by all
No,
means,
you don't.
share what you got.
Hey,
It's not.
Share
everybody.
what you got.
Everybody. I'm going to
Share what
show
you
his
got.
background. Oh, I'm going to, bro, tonight. And I'm gonna
Oh, I know, dude. I love
lies.
watching you make stupid moves, bro. It's like
I'll
the
tell you what.
highlight of my
Hey,
day.
King Troll.
The highlight of my
Hey,
day.
King Troll, what's your email? I'll send you the proof right now. I will send you the receipt.
Please send that proof, you little fuck.
Well,
Go ahead.
Go
Go ahead.
Listen.
Yeah, I agree. But what am I going to do? You think that guy's not going to throw that information out there? I mean, I feel bad for him, but it's not, I mean, I can't do anything, you know. Oh, wait, I could have kissed the ring. Yes, I could have kissed the ring. Could have taken a knee. You know, I could say, oh, you know what, let's just drop it and we'll have a truce. Anyone have any truces with the little 5'3", 5'2" height guy over there? Anybody? You had a truce with him and had it work out? Nah, man, this is how you have to handle this piece of shit, like the little fuck that he is. So he's doxing me, and he's doxing my my criminal record. Which, you know, if I did have one, I'm not convinced that you guys would be that upset, but, you know, that's neither here nor there. The only thing I can tell you guys is when you're dealing with somebody like this, my suggestion, even if it looks like a lot of fun in there, or, you know, he seems like a good guy, or the entertainment's good, my suggestion, based on my experience, is to never set foot in there. Because inevitably you're going to do something that doesn't align with what he wants, and that's going to turn into him doxing you, him calling you a chomo, him calling your job, calling your kids, your wife. And when I mean calling, I mean actually doxing, like throwing stuff up on the internet. And what he usually does is he has his little minions do the bidding, so he's not directly involved. But I would just suggest stay far, far, far away and never get involved with somebody like that. Unless you just, you know, don't give a shit and, you know, you want to take him down. I mean, that's your thing. I'm just gonna ignore him. And did I watch that stream yesterday? Fuck no, I didn't watch that stream. I wouldn't even give him the satisfaction. But you heard how intense his voice was when he got up here, right? Does he seem like he's calm, cool, collected, and ready to roast me? Or does he sound like he's so freaking pissed that he's got to get this shit out right now? I love that he's mad, man, and he's watching everything I do. And he wants to do anything to try to stop whatever I'm trying to do. And you know what? I'm not here to, like, become a celebrity. I'm not here to take over YouTube. You know, hey, Joe, you're the king, all right? Go for it. Be your little king in your little castle over there. I'm just trying to have good discussions. I'm trying to have a good place for us to hang out where we don't got to worry about saying something that I don't agree with and me doxing you. All right? And just so you guys know, I just don't even have the time, nor do I want to ever get your information, okay? It doesn't mean anything to me. So you want freedom of speech here, you want to say whatever the hell you want, that's fine. All right? The only thing I don't allow is you disparaging my wife, okay? You say something about her, sorry, that's not free speech. Get the fuck out of here, all right? And don't let the door hit you on the ass on the way out. And you're out. I'm good. I don't even need to think about it. Get the fuck out of here. All right, so we got somebody. Is this you, babe? Is this you, or do you you not want to come up again, or you just logging in? Okay, no worries. All right, no problem. Yeah. Oh yeah. Extremely. It is. I actually. There's that thing again, man. I almost feel bad for him. I don't know what's wrong with me, man. I shouldn't even feel like that, but I still feel like that, man. Like, man, I just feel bad for him because he's failing so hard. He's about to, he's about to go to a place where you really have to make an effort not to get a plumbing job in your rear. I mean, I do feel bad for him to an extent. And I also feel bad that he feels that small inside, that he feels the need to try to do all this. He's got to understand, we all see it. I mean, there's not many people convinced that he's like a cool dude or like somebody you want to follow. I know he isn't. And the only people I'm seeing that are actually going up there and hanging out are people that got, some work to do when it comes to, their mental. And I hope that they do, walk that path and get the help that they need. But, I'm not going to make a habit of going over this guy because I really don't want to give it any light. But in this situation, he's made a couple of attempts, so I wanted to address it. And I want to use this moment to help out KT a little bit so he can keep doing what he's doing. And then we got Rue in the chat here. Thanks for coming, Rue. If somebody could, one of the mods could help out and put Rue's link in the description. Rue's got a great show. It's a little bit random in her timing. A lot of times it's a little bit on the later side. But it's one of the best shows I go to in the community. I absolutely love Rue, and I love the show that she puts on. She knows how to get the drama going, and she knows how to keep it contained enough where we want to leave. So you want to see some drama, some real drama, go to Rue's. Thank you, sir. Right. No, thank you. Let's see. Same thing? No? You good? Okay, that's fine. You're good. All right. What up? What up? What up? All right, guys. So the link is in the description here if you want to come up. I'm going to keep playing some of this stuff here, and then we'll open it up for general discussion. Oh, what's that meme? What's that? You think I'm insane? What's up, bro? You want to fight? Is that what it is? You don't like me or something? Huh? I am crazy. What is it? No, I'm just fucking with you, bro. Thanks for being here. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Yeah, Dagmar. 100%. Oh, you want to go and talk about that one? Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, hopefully Laura comes on round 2 on that one. I do want her to bring all her points to light. I just see a big dichotomy in the way that Trump was treated legally versus Biden. Clearly the establishment wants Biden. Trump's kind of the black sheep, but me personally, I think he's better for the country. If he votes, if he's on the ticket, in 2024, it's no mystery. I'll be voting for him. As Lord knows, I could do life and have a great time and be much happier if it wasn't a Democrat in office, especially in Congress, especially in the House. They're just awful, 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 awful. That might be a good segment idea, Laura. I haven't thought about that. It's a good idea. This show brought to you by Mr. and Mrs. P in bed. I don't know. We'll think about it. Doesn't work? What do you mean doesn't work? I would watch a show that involves two people in bed. Oh, no, not like that. I just think it's a cool title. Next week? Yeah, I don't know. The problem with pillow talk is sometimes it's like awkward. You ever have you're trying to talk dirty with your partner and it's just like you just feel weird doing it, you know? It's just like so much, but it's like just don't say anything, you know. We'll just do our thing. But when you put it into words, it starts getting like, don't say that. Stop talking. Oh man, I just wish I could just suck your toes right now. Excuse me. Hey, who modded this Chaos for You 728? Are we nuts? Yeah, no, feet are gross. But I know there's probably like 10 people here that are like, bro, you have no idea, dude. Feet are next level. I mean, I've never asked, but now that you mention it, maybe. All right. Sorry, quick to dirty the stage when we start talking about sucking on toes. Maybe you want to talk about that. But anyways, guys, got a amazing content creator and a guy I consider a good friend and someone that provides a place for us to hang out at night and just shoot the shit and not have to worry about what we say. Welcome, Quick Vic.
About fucking time.
What's up, buddy? Did I leave you bacon in there?
Oh, fuck. I had to kick the door in or what?
Yeah, dude, I'm not really good at this
Don't
whole
you hear
like.
the fucking beep in your ear?
No, all I hear is me talking, which is usually the sound I
Because you
usually
don't
like.
shut the fuck up.
What's up,
God
brother?
dang.
You want to talk about feet?
Hell to the no. I love some feet though.
Okay, well, we'll leave
What's
it
up,
there.
Sam?
So what's good, man?
Oh, what's good? What's good? Now I want what I was talking about to Bar in the comments is something just caught my. I don't know, man. You know, I'm a little slow. But when we were at Roberts the other night, and they were talking about who's the mole, who's the snitch, who's this, who's that. And I'm like, what the fuck? Because I didn't want Joey to strike. Actually, I didn't want Vinny to strike Joey because I heard if you strike someone's channel that they can get your fucking information. That's why I put Vinny's name in my title a couple lives ago, you know. And I was questioned about that shit. Now, and I thought about it. I'm like, what the fuck are they trying to make this accusation? Like, you know, I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying, you know. But I thought about it after a couple days. You know, I was thinking, somebody brought it to my attention, man. I'm like, yeah, you're right, man. I didn't catch on to that shit. What the fuck was that all about?
But what
so
do
that's
you?
what I was asking to Bar.
But what are they saying when they say a snake or like? What do you mean? Like something that reports to who?
I have no, Mike. I have no clue what the fuck they were insinuating. because, like I said, I don't know.
Right.
But,
So, and I'm not, no disrespect, but why even like,
what up,
why even bring
Nunzio?
it up if we don't know like what it means or who would be a snake, who like what the snake do, who the mole report to? You know what I'm trying to say? 'Cause it seems like it's just a bunch of bullshit. I could be
Dude,
wrong. I
at
don't
the
know.
end of the day, this is fucking YouTube. The only thing I did was I called fucking, and Dave's trying to spin a narrative that I fucking said this and I said that. Motherfucker, I wish you
All
would
right.
I wish
Hang
you
on.
would have recorded our conversation.
So
All
I got
said was
Tabar here.
pull up at Ruse. That's all I
I
said
got
to
Tabar here, so I'm gonna
Dave.
have you guys talk about it. But who is this retired use? I don't know who you are, bro. If you would
Retired user?
like, retired user, you know who he is?
No.
She?
It's a troll.
Okay. Okay, you're a troll. So if you want to come up, you got to show me your camera. Otherwise, you know, kick
Let
rocks.
the bar up though. Let
I
Robert
am going to bring him up. So, guys, welcome.
What up, Angel?
Welcome to Bar.
Tabar will remember. He's got a great memory. What up, Rabbit?
What's up, Papa? What's up?
Remember when we were at Robert's?
Yeah, I remember the conversation. Yeah. What I was referring to, I said there's probably somebody in his Discord server that's a mole, whoever that would be. I wasn't implying you. I wasn't even talking about you.
Oh, okay,
That's what I was
okay.
talking about. I was like,
That's
what?
all I wanted to clear up because I know you wouldn't say no
Oh,
shit
what
like
the
that
fuck?
about
Hit that link. Like, what? Papa.
because I know that's the only way I get you up.
Pause.
Pause.
All right, retired user. Who are you?
Telling people on snakes.
No, but listen.
The only person I ever called a snake was, her name begins with a Z.
No,
And
but
she-
remember
man.
when somebody said, like Arthur said, if because I guess he struck Eve's channel a couple of times. He said that, and all that would show up is Arthur Fleck. But no, bro, that's not because Joey. I was told that Joey got some people's information by reporting them, and then he would get their fucking info because of an email.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Because it's a
And
legal
that's what I
document.
didn't. That's what I didn't want to happen to Vinny. So I was
Vinny knows better than that, though. He knows that.
Quick,
Well,
you have to
All right.
give the information.
Retired user, welcome.
Hi. In order to get the information, you have to give the information. So, like, if you're doing
You got to give your driver's
copyright,
license.
you have to.
Yeah.
do it, but
If it's a copyright strike, yeah.
Yeah.
if you just, like, flag it and say that it, you don't like the content or whatever. It doesn't.
You're
even
gonna
tell what
refute it.
channel it was.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
here's the rub.
You got to give your driver's license and shit like
But
that.
if you don't contest
Thanks,
it, it'll
Angel.
go back unless they go to court. So he can
No, it's
pull
at
that
your house,
shit,
buddy.
and if you give it to him, yeah, he's got it, and then he's got you. But if you don't, and he waits the 10 days, and he doesn't take it to court, it reverts back to you anyway. Vinny already knows that, dude. He's not. He's not stupid.
I figured he did, but I was just,
Trust
trying to
me.
be safe, man.
Vinny ain't giving shit on the internet. He ain't giving none of his information. He's just like me.
I know.
He ain't giving shit on the internet. Trust me. Trust and believe. He ain't leaving no door open for anything like that to happen. So they're going around saying some fine man on the internet is him. He's laughing. He's laughing. Trust me. Vinny's laughing.
And then Dave, on another fucking conversation with fucking savage fucking punk over there, trying to say,
Never heard of her.
Again?
Never heard of her.
I talked.
Dave, never heard of
I
her.
called him and I said this and this and that and that. Fuck out of here, Dave.
You're the reason he took my wrench.
I told. Only thing I said to Dave is Ruse Live. Come on over and get the panel lit. Go at Nunzio, because I love when they roast each other. That shit is funny as fuck.
God,
and
no.
Nunzio don't give a fuck. I'll tell Nunzio that.
Leave Nunzio alone. No.
I never said to Dave, go at Vinny. Fuck out of here. It's a fucking whole cornball. I wouldn't say anything on the phone to somebody that I wouldn't say on a fucking Open panel.
Butt is made for pooping. That's just what it'll do. One day this butt is gonna poop all over you.
Yes, I like. Very nice, Devar.
I've learned a lot. Came a long way being on fucking YouTube. Trust me.
I don't think your skin is thick enough, Vic.
I've been through gladiator school.
Yeah, dude, you're not spending enough time in gladiator school, bro. I've been telling you.
Nigga, Vic.
I passed gladiator school. Fuck
Okay,
out
so
of here.
hold on. So retired user, you wanted to talk about Biden? That's why you came up?
I thought this.
Oh, fuck that. I'm out of here.
The
Talking
topic
about
No,
that
hang
shit.
on.
The topic had changed, so
I hate politics. I hate politicians.
I'll give you a couple minutes. You want to say something? Go ahead.
yeah, I just don't get how that guy he can't climb up a flight of stairs. You know what I mean? And then
He
when got
can't
on
walk
the
3
bike,
steps
go
without
down,
falling.
remember
Never
that?
mind walk upstairs.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty senile, man. I mean, it's not the first time we've seen, a president that has either some kind of mental incapacity or something
Bar, play
going
the
on
clip.
where they try to cover him up. If you've seen, there's a great clip on Easter,
Did you
and
see where he tripped and fell?
yeah, but there's a great clip
Oh
on
my
Easter
God.
where he's literally in the crowd, and they have handlers that are in bunny costumes, and they're constantly trying to corral him over to where he's supposed to go.
Yeah,
And it's an embarrassment,
Wow.
man.
He called his sister by his wife's name. Like he confused his wife and his sister.
Yo,
Yeah.
Rabbit, when you showed me that, I was dying laughing because I don't watch the news, man.
Can you believe that guy beat Trump by 8 million votes?
No, I don't.
I don't believe that
He was
shit.
in his basement and forgot that he was running against Trump and beat him by 8 million votes. 8 million. You know what a Chinook helicopter is? It's like this heavy. It can carry tanks and stuff. If you take 8 million grains of rice and put it in a Chinook helicopter, it wouldn't be able to take off. That's
Yo,
how many
what?
votes that Biden.
What did he fall? What did he fall and trip on that day?
Everything.
He can't even walk across the stage, but yet he beat Trump by 8 million votes. If you take
Nah,
a
that shit
dollar
was
bill
that shit
and
was
you
set
line
up.
them one like long end,
Well-
one next to the other, you go around the earth 3 times. That's how many votes he beat Trump by.
And I get it, man, but like
I'm
let me
mute.
play
I'll be right
devil's
back.
advocate. All right, like no, you're cool, dude. Let me play devil's advocate because I'm obviously I'm a Trump supporter, but there's a lot, dude. Cities, concentrated areas of population, traditionally vote Democrat.
I love
It's
Trump.
the rural areas that tend to vote for Trump. So you had all these cities, man. The majority of the population is in the cities, and this is where you're seeing all the benefits, that are being paid, all the, socialistic policies that Democrats love. That's where they're pushing that stuff. So it doesn't surprise me that he's going to get a lot of votes, but to get, the most votes in history for both of them, I mean, Trump got the most votes of any sitting president, and then Biden got even more than that in just one election. No, it doesn't
How much
doesn't
do you have
jive.
to
But
hate? How much do you have to hate a guy for that many people to go out and vote?
well, technically
Yeah,
January 6th did happen, and
Yeah.
sorry, it didn't happen before the election. Excuse me, but he did a lot of stuff prior to that time that pissed a lot of people off. And listen, I don't doubt that it was a close election. I just doubt that. Especially in this, in the,
8 million votes, bro. 8 million.
well,
There's some states that don't have 8 million people in them.
I mean, like you got to forget about the amount of
Iowa
votes. You look at the
doesn't have 8
electoral.
million
It's a electoral system, so it's electoral college. The millions of votes. I mean, he lost to Hillary with millions of votes. You know what I'm saying? It's you're not playing that game. If we were doing that, then it'd be a different type of election.
Oh, I mean, Biden won
Feel
by
me?
a landslide in the electoral college too.
Sorry.
He won by a landslide in the electoral. If Trump would have won by that many electoral votes, it would have been
A
called
landslide?
a landslide. Oh yeah, for sure. The numbers.
A landslide?
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, I don't remember what.
I'm
the
confused.
actual
Are we
numbers
talking
were.
about Biden or Trump, or are we a different election? What are we talking about here?
He won by the electoral numbers were really high for Biden. It wasn't close.
Hey, Tommy.
It wasn't close electorally either.
What
do you
was the
mean?
count?
I don't remember. I mean, it was
Hello.
multiple states.
What's up, buddy? Oh, everybody, I'm sorry, man.
What's up, P?
Welcome, Tommy.
Ruru won't admit this, but she actually voted for Biden.
Trump 2024, everybody. Let's go.
Next time I come up, can you play Miley Cyrus "The Climb" as my intro music?
Yo, P, what do you think about the indictments they're trying to bring down on him, though? No case? No case?
Which one? The indictment?
Yeah, they have some indictments. You know, the indictments coming down.
Did you see the
Dude, they're basically, that's the whole purpose of the talk this morning was they're making an argument for the documents. What was the word that they used? Not entrapment, but
entrapment.
God. Not entrapment. They use a different word, but
He was
basically,
admitting that they were top secret, weren't they? Was he caught on tape?
No, but the point is he has the ability with the Records Act to take those documents. But they're trying to say that he did something else. I forget what the word that they used.
Fuck is Carmelo?
Shared them, leaked them, did something. We're careless with them, like Biden was.
No.
Biden was very careless with top secret documents as well. He recently got caught.
Where's Laura when I need her? Laura, help me out.
In his Corvette. I think he got caught with mishandling top secret
Corvette.
No, it's a certain. He did, but it's a certain word. It was.
He drives a Corvette. How the fuck he get in and out of a Corvette?
Biden's Corvette. That's where his top secret documents.
How the fuck does he get in and
right
out
next
of a
to it, or
Corvette?
something like that, in an office in the garage.
Okay, it's an alleged mishandling, but they use a specific word, and
You know how low a Corvette is, man? You need to have some strength in your legs to get up out of them bitches.
He just rolls in and out of it.
Oh man, that's gonna bother me.
Somebody. He has somebody help him get up after he rolls out.
Espionage. Excuse me. So they're saying he's committing espionage, and it's like, dude, he had.
How? To what company? To what country? Who's he giving it to?
Are they saying Russia?
Why?
He's on a phone call where he's admitting that he has like plans to invade Iran was it Iran? I think.
What, Ruru?
And,
Okay.
And that he was like telling people who don't have any clearance
Avatar
about
to
those.
a piece
So-
of.
Hold on, let him talk.
And then there's a picture of his bathroom where there's like top secret documents just laying around his bathroom at Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, Biden got caught with the same thing. These guys are I don't know. Dude, that's no reason to put him in jail and to ruin his election chances.
You don't think that
What's up, Nunzio?
An ex-president having top secret
Yes.
Yo,
documents?
P, did you
You're
see
live.
Christie's debate last night? Or his thing?
Hold on. Let me Nunzio. Let me take the headphones
Oh, my
off so you can
bad.
hear what's
My
going
bad,
on.
Why don't he just hit the fucking link?
Dude, you're asking me. I gotta do call.
His phone won't do it. 6 won't do StreamYard or Restream.
Not working.
What?
I listened to it.
He got a new phone and he's having a problem with StreamYard. Sometimes that happens. Like I have to have a problem with my new phone too sometimes.
Go get a tablet at Walmart, man.
What's up,
$200.
Chill.
I'm just saying. Chill. Yeah.
Okay,
Ruru,
you
send
go.
him a new phone. Ruru, can you send him a Apple 14?
I'm dead.
Oh Lord.
I don't know what you're talking about, Rue. I don't have a shit emoji with
He
bangs.
said an Apple 14. I'm dead. An Apple 14.
Did you?
My other name is Quick
You
Quitter.
to have like a
Oh, okay.
phone, but is there something that you wanted to add to the conversation?
Oh yeah, sure. I was like, so a friend of mine clipped this Gambino Bob boss for Trump, right? That's what he said. You know, he shot him 10 times in the fucking back, and
You
yeah,
kicked me last night.
Trump.
I'm mad.
You know, you can look up the article when you get a chance. His name is Anthony Carmelo, Staten Island, and type in you can type in Frey County's killer, and it'll give you all the information on the reason why he
To
did
the
it.
mob boss
You know?
over here.
Okay, but what does that have to do with what we're talking about? Like,
He's part of the Gambino family.
24, bro.
is this about Trump or is this about somebody else?
Yeah, it's about Trump.
All right. Do you know how to text? Can you text it to me so I can look it up?
Yeah, I can text it to you. Yeah, I'll text you right now, bro.
Text to me and I'll get some of the information so we can put it together. I mean, we're probably gonna do a round 2 on this, where like I'm gonna give some of the people that are on the left the ability to
we need a
present their
fundraiser.
arguments and stuff like that. But yeah. But anyways, So thanks, guys, for coming up. And retired user, yeah, it is what it is.
All right. You need somebody to play devil's advocate?
Please.
I don't know that I can, bro. I
I
like
don't
it.
know about fucking politics, man.
I mean, I can't, bro. I like him so much. I like him so much.
My wife loves him.
You like Trump so much? What do you like about him?
Everything. He is awesome.
Hardcore.
I like that he's a businessman. I like that he's rich and he can't be bought. I like
He's a
that
leader.
he has no problem standing up against a lot of the tech giants in the industry that try to buy their way into certain things. There's pros and cons with everything. You know what I'm saying? But I think he's more of a powerful president. And a lot of the things that happened in the last 4 years would not have happened under his watch. Our borders, number one, need to be protected. That's another thing we need to do.
Tommy, hold on a second. Do you know that Barack Obama built more fencing in his first 4 years of office than Trump did in his 4 years of office?
No.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trump took office at 4% unemployment rate and ended at 18% unemployment rate.
Yes, sir.
I'm not talking about.
18%.
I'm not talking about him. We're talking about Biden.
Time in office.
We're talking about Biden.
He raised the unemployment rate by 14%.
No, we're talking about Biden, not Obama.
Biden's lowered the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate right now is lowest.
Shout out to Obamacare.
Anytime in history. Anytime in history. Look it up. Anytime in history right now, the unemployment rate is at.
No.
Shout out to the Obama phone.
I'm unemployed. So there. Thank you, Biden.
No, Nunzio, get an Obama phone.
My contract just ended. I'm looking for something else. I'm an independent contractor.
Yo, Tommy, can't your Obama phone go on fucking StreamYard?
What was that?
No, he can't.
Tommy's other phone can go on StreamYard.
What? Yeah. What about
Why can't Nunzio's then?
He has a later version than Nunzio.
If a fucking Obama phone can go on StreamYard,
sometimes there's certain problems, and then later on it'll work, Dick. I don't know. New phones sometimes. I don't know.
I'm just trying to help him out. I don't know,
bro. Tommy has a later version than the 6. The 6 is like half a generation ago. It was a quick and dirty fix.
See, the problem with this article, I don't know if you read this article, Nunzio.
There's a quick and dirty 6.
Rolling Stone article.
Fix.
It's basically
Use my lips.
Basically, anytime you have the left talking on, they're actually trolling the right. This is not an article you want to present, and I'm just telling you, it's not like they're just pushing propaganda here. This isn't like fact based at all.
Shout out to Robert Ruiz.
Anytime you look at like normal media, the stuff that they get is going to be like pro fact. You really need to look at stuff like the Breitbart report or stuff like that. If you want to get good stuff about Trump, you got to look at like the Breitbart report, the underground stuff written by 4-year-olds.
Right. Well, like it says conspiracy stemming from the anonymous message board forums 4chan. QAnon alludes to Q as anonymous poster claiming a high-ranking government official with the security
emoji.
State conspiracy against President Trump. But the thing is, dude, if they're talking about QAnon, essentially, dude, like you read this, it's like you're getting trolled, dude. Nothing. You never want to leave. When you put a media source out, just make sure you know what side they're on and how much they typically report the news, and you'll find these guys. It's all propaganda, especially Rolling Stone.
QAnon legitimately believes that JFK Jr. is going to come back and run as a Republican and win. Like they believe that.
Retired. You sound a little like AC.
Convention.
Sure.
JFK Jr. who died in a plane crash.
Allegedly.
It's going to come back.
This guy drove his car in front of
Kennedy.
Yes. While on.
Yeah. All right.
So he needs Tiger and United States.
Now, did you guys? I heard that there were some clips that were being sent around from yesterday. Did you guys get any of those clips from?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Did you end up going live, Vic?
Nope.
Okay.
I got shot out of Ruse and I went to bed.
Hey, I gotta jump down. I'll pop back later, guys. Thanks for having me on, Mr. P, and God bless everyone.
Salute, Tommy. No, Ruru shot me down, man, and I was in my feelings, and I went to fucking bed.
Whoa! What happened?
She
Ruru
fell asleep and
kicked me off the
she
panel.
needed a space, bro, for credit.
No.
Yeah.
No, she didn't know
kicked me
space.
later.
There was plenty of space on the
No,
panel.
there wasn't.
You fucking kicked me.
Like you were
You was snoring, bro.
I'm just kidding, man. But I wasn't sleeping.
Snoring.
Though.
Oh, sleeping on.
She kicked me later. She even kicked me.
I did not fall asleep, damn it.
Yes, you did, bro. You were snoring.
That was my dog right here snoring, not me.
Tommy D tried to call you and you didn't answer, so they were like, "Oh shit."
My phone was on vibrate. And I didn't have my phone near me.
I think she was just trying to be nice. Hey, can Ruru come up and tell
Damn,
us
now
how
you're
the flight
recording
went?
me and
Those red
shit.
eyes
This
are
is
hell.
weird.
Come on,
No,
Rose.
fuck. Oh my god.
For real.
I'm getting weird vibes here.
Definitely.
All right, I'll quit playing that.
Ruru, can you come up and tell us how the flight went?
Change your avatar to mine, Tabar.
Oof, it is on and motherfucking popping.
I love that clip, by the way.
Play the Bewitched, Tabar. Play the Bewitched.
I don't have it queued up, but she's gonna copyright everybody for using her voice in shit.
Woo, it is on.
And motherfucking popping.
But if it ever went to court and they like
That
in
shit
front of a
was
jury,
funny.
she's gonna talk and then they're gonna look at her and they're gonna be like, "That's not your voice."
That's not your voice.
Yeah.
You're a black girl. Oh, she gonna go, "Ooh." It is on.
Shame on you, Ruru. Ruru, shame on you for trying to
I'll
sound
get
like
a
a white
strike.
girl.
Ruru sounds
How
like both
dare
her
you
mom
be?
and dad are
How dare you be articulate and intelligent sounding?
Yeah,
How
right?
dare
Ruru
you?
sounds like her
How
mom and dad
dare
are
you?
How dare you?
Very intelligent.
Yeah, Ruru.
How dare you?
Whoa.
like almost guaranteed one of her parents is a school teacher.
I couldn't believe that was her right there. I never heard
Yeah,
of that.
bro. She unleashed. She was mad.
But yeah,
I
there
don't
were some
know.
people that were saying that it was fake and that she like put that info out there. I was like, dude, do you hear how mad she is in this? There's zero chance that this.
Dude, she's
I was
absolutely.
No,
like,
I think
I
something,
used to get
something
like that
happened.
like
They were
3-4
they were
years ago.
messing with her family or something that triggered her to get that
She is
pissed. Or something.
absolutely.
From what I
useless.
remember them playing.
Yeah, they were calling her parents, bro.
Some shit like I don't know.
Fuck.
Somebody played that clip for me, and I was like, okay.
Rue,
But when
hit the
people play
link.
clips, people play clips, and you got to take it in context. Okay, what was that in the context of? Why are they that angry? What happened? Why is she calling them that? What happened? So there's everything sounds right until you hear the other side of the story. Just saying. What happened? What? I'm the only one.
No, you're here. Yeah.
She's absolutely using the white girl soundboard. I didn't even know they made one, but clearly they are.
Stop it. You're going to make her come up here and we all going to get cussed out.
Nunzio, I apologize, bro. It's just, it's like, on this thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm trying for you, but it's just,
No, Nunzio, you need to get on the phone and tell them you're black and that you need a better phone. And they yeah, they'll believe you black. You sound black. I mean,
have you?
It does kind of sound black.
Just use the N word, man. Just say, yo,
Yeah.
Mama and ask for a phone yet?
It might help.
hey,
you
now,
out.
when I first heard Nunzio, I was like, oh, my brother, what's up?
Yes.
No, man, yo.
No, he sounds Spanish, Italian.
You know, StreamYard needs like a call-in line.
Bro, you can set one of those up. You know that, right? Without using, you can use StreamYard, but you can have a separate call-in line. You know
Tell
that,
him
right?
to go through Chrome. Has he gone through Chrome instead
Did you know
of
that, Mike?
Safari?
You can
No,
do
how
that.
do you
People
do
do
that?
it all the time.
How do you do that?
I don't know what the thing
Mike.
is. People do it all the time, though.
Tell Nunzio to go through Chrome and not Safari.
No, you can't use
It
Chrome on that
doesn't
phone.
work. It
Nunez, have you tried taking the phone out?
No, you can't use Chrome on that phone, bro. I looked into this. Trust me.
Oh, okay, Tabar, because I
Mike,
use
yes.
Chrome on mine.
You have
But
an
Mike,
iPhone?
you have an iPad, not an iPhone.
I have an
You a later
iPhone.
Doesn't
I
let me
have
do
an
it on
iPhone.
What
I have an
version?
iPhone
iPad.
13 Pro.
Okay, that's why you can't. He can't. He has a 6. But
Dude,
Mike,
even on
yes,
13 Pro, it
people.
doesn't let
You can
I
have a
heard-
call-in show, a literal call-in show where people are calling a number, and you can do everything we're doing here, but they have a call-in line that you have. I have to look into it and find out how they do that. But yeah, that'd be great.
Use Ruru's phone, Nunzio.
I heard.
Ruru's. Tell you
I might
Ruru to
be
let
wrong,
you
guys,
borrow
but I
her
heard
phone.
that I heard the Wi-Fi outside of Joey's house is really good. Maybe he should walk over there and see if he can get better reception.
Oh, bro. Damn.
No? Too soon?
Yo,
Yeah, maybe.
look at what I just sent you.
It's only
Damn.
20 minutes away.
More articles.
Quick,
What do you got? What are we doing here now? What's the goal here?
Well, I'm just.
Oh, yeah. Happily married. Far from it.
Thank you.
Trump?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard Zell went at, what's her name? Miss Julia.
Are you guys only hearing every other word too, or is it just me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
I'm hearing every other word. It's not just you, retired user.
Bro, Google how to do a live stream call-in.
All right, man.
It's possible. I just don't know. I've never had to call. I don't like calling in, but I've never had to do it. But it's possible.
Yeah, K Solo does that shit.
You know what? I heard that.
I'm looking. Go ahead. I'm sorry, retired user.
No, you're fine. I couldn't think of his last name, so it wasn't.
Who's that supposed to be? Retired on your avatar.
This is so. I used to have a turd icon. That was my because I stir the shit,
And you
then
put a
that's
wig on
Laura
it.
and De Laguna's hair because it's their bangs.
Yeah.
Oh shit! That is. Wow.
She has the best bangs in town.
Yep. So did anyone see my record get posted yesterday? Because I haven't heard anything. My criminal record.
Your record isn't getting pulled.
Of course it's not. First of all, they can pull it, dude. I don't have a record. So.
There's no pull. There's nothing to pull.
Exactly.
Pause.
I just wish he did post something so I could fucking trash on him today, but
He's not going.
maybe next time.
He can. He has people who does that for him.
Short man.
Yeah.
He can't pull shit.
Oh, that's a good song.
Use 2 fingers to jerk off.
What?
Fucking faggot.
Whoa. Jeez, man.
Oh, I don't have the clip. Damn, I don't have the clip, Ruru. I was at least respectful there.
I heard Mike Cerrone knows how to do a call-in show thing. You want him to come up and tell you guys how to do it? I think it had something to do with oregano. I think you have to have fresh oregano.
Hey.
Yeah.
He thought he was in control.
Oh, good
wrong he was.
All right, guys. I'm being summoned, man.
Oh yeah.
Get up, buddy. Yeah.
All good, buddy.
I don't want
She's threatening to break your laptop or something. You okay?
No. It's another channel. Summons and
sure.
Well, dude, you go do you. I appreciate you coming through and saying hello, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Mike. I don't want to say the channel because it's just.
Are they a friend?
Channel.
Are they a friend?
Yeah, they're a friend.
Then you can do not only can you announce them, please put their link in the chat so people can
they
check
were
them
just
out.
in your chat.
Well, put it, lay it out there, man. I don't give a shit.
Angel Newfoundland.
Oh, are you kidding me, bro? Of course you can. When does he go live? 2:30?
He's live now.
All right. So, guys, Angel, I'm sure you guys know who he is. He's going live. I guess he's already live right now. We'll put the link in the chat for you guys so you can check him out if that's what you'd like to do.
That's a
But
good
yeah.
look, Mike. I respect that, brother.
No. Listen, no, and I'm just gonna put that out there. If
That's
unless
awesome.
he's like unless he's an enemy or she's an enemy, there's zero reason why we shouldn't be helping each other out. So by all means, guys, we'll put the link in the chat.
I like to have panel etiquette, man.
No, and I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Is this?
I have to get off, guys. I appreciate you letting me come up. I'll be back in like 13 or 14 hours. I'm sure you'll still be live, Mr. P. So I'll just pop.
14 hours. You've been on 14 hours, Mike.
Mr. Ramirez.
No, not today. That was yesterday. Yo.
Holy shit! You got
Who's this guy right here beneath you? Who's this guy?
That's retired user.
I'm retired user.
Is that a black face? What are you doing there, bro?
Yeah, he comes into my chat, man. I appreciate you, retired user.
Guys, we just put the link in the chat. So if you guys want to go over and see Angel, just go down there. Angel's a good dude. You know, probably one of the better guys I've met on YouTube, and he runs a great live. So by all means, head over there, check him out, and you know, just let's have a good time, guys. Forget all this bullshit of competing with channels and enemies and all that, dude. It's just a place to hang out, man, and have a good time. So
yeah.
Yeah, man. If you're gonna bounce, you head over there, and maybe I'll see you over there in a little bit. I wasn't planning on going live for too long.
What's that link in the back, Rabbit? Is that
for Mike? I mean, Mr. P, who wants to know how to do calls on.
All right, guys.
Ways through Discord.
Oh, my bad. Could you put Angel's link in there? I thought that was Angel's.
Much respect. Guru, don't ever kick me again off your panel, or I'm gonna have your head on.
Please, and I'll make it worth your while. I promise.
Just kidding.
Oh,
I love Guru.
One moment.
All right, guys, have a good day, man.
All right, maybe we'll see you guys over there in a little bit.
All right, no doubt.
All right, man. Later. Peace. So I think what we'll do probably next week is we'll probably do a round 2 on this. I'm still trying to coordinate with Angel to see if he'll be willing to do a interview with us and kind of do a tell-all of growing up and then getting onto YouTube and kind of his history with coming through various channels and then ending up with his own live that he's really starting to have some success with. So we're still in talks about when that's going to happen, but I do plan on doing a one-on-one with him, and he's willing to share a lot of stuff. So hopefully we can do that. Okay, and then Tabar is going to put the link for Angel's Live, which I thought was the correct one, in the bottom. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right.
Let's do a call-in show.
Yeah, dude. Well, we got to figure out how to actually do that.
Let me see if there's using Discord, but basically, it's probably some software you download, and then they give you a number, and you create a server, and they call that number, and they're live on the air. Basically, it's how that works. I just don't know what the most popular and what the best one is, because I've never done it, never had to want to do it, nor called in, because I just don't do that. I do this, but it's possible.
Yeah, well, that would be nice, actually. I'd like to do that, but most people are going to be normal and not be in jail or whatever he's in. But
some people want to do StreamYard or have a computer.
But that would be kind of cool, actually, to do something like that. We shall see. But in the meantime, I'm going to do a couple more clips from yesterday, which was kind of funny, and then maybe we'll close it out here or keep it open. I don't know. We'll see.
I'll drop down until.
Yeah, man, and appreciate all your help, bro. I just gave you the big old wrench so you can continue to help us out like you've been doing. So.
Oh Lord, thank you.
No, dude, you've been helping out, bro, and I see the way you take care of other channels, so I know you know what you're doing. So I appreciate you being here and being willing to help. So appreciate you, Tabar, my man. All right, so let's throw the rest of this shit up here. All right, so I just thought this was such a good showing here yesterday, but let me see what we got here.
Allianz.
Listen. I'm asking you a simple question.
No. I'm just asking. But for those of us that do, and those of us that work for the company, they actually do an extensive background check, my guy, and I actually have a clean record. So by all means, share what you got. Share what you got.
Everybody. I'm going to show his background. Oh, I'm going to, bro, tonight.
Oh, I know, dude. I love watching you make stupid moves, bro. It's like the highlight of my day.
King Troll.
The highlight of my day.
King Troll, what's your email? I'll send you the proof right now. I will send you the receipt.
Please, send that proof, you little fuck.
Well,
go ahead.
Listen, I got a criminal record myself. So
No, I don't care about that. Hey, listen, I got a record too.
I don't care about that. I come see you. I gotta get my stream going. So I'll get you a receipt. And you know you got a bad guy.
You trying to filibuster, Mr. Pussy? Or are you mad because your wife was sending me ass pics? She sent me a bunch of pics, bro.
Oh, I bet you did. I bet you did. And I bet you loved them, bro.
Hey, Joey, won't you shut your fucking mouth, you little
Hey, stupid. Hey, guess what? You're sharing something again in my panel tonight.
I can't. Yo, this guy gets so much love everywhere he goes. Jesus. I just wanted to finish that, but with all due respect, I would actually ask all you guys to go over to see Angel. I'm gonna kill the live for now, and what we might do is a little bit later tonight. Once I go to work and get a couple things done today, we'll probably open it up late night and then try to keep it open so you guys can have a place to hang out when all the other streams close out. So, but listen, I appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me, and all the comments. You guys have been solid, and I just want to show my appreciation by thanking you guys. And if there's anything that you guys want to see, any topics you'd like to talk about, anything you want to. I was even thinking of doing like either debates or interviews or whatever. Just let me know what kind of stuff you want to see, and we'll try to incorporate it into our little show. Mainly, I just like covering topics that are either current events or that I know some information about, so I can present. But I'd be happy to bring one of you guys up that is more informed on a certain topic that you want to hear about, and by all means, give you the mic and give you the floor. So, but yeah, so we're gonna be closing it down here shortly. I'm gonna throw another video up here, and then we'll end the stream. But please go see Angel, and let him know that that I sent you. Okay.
about a new channel giving Liar Cerrone a platform and shit like that.
Gotcha. Well, after he just tried doxing some kid on his on a troll channel while he's in the background purposely, I don't think anybody should be letting him on their panels because he's shiesty as
That's so messed up. He's trying to take King Troll's channel down because he's angry with who he let on the panel. Like, he gets in his emotions so quick. He was going to report the channel, I feel like. Right, Vic?
Oh, yeah. And I was saying, like, Michael, that's public information now. I can put that up to my profile picture now.
Listen, Wabbit, don't do that because supposedly it's not even his child. So
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I just threatened to do it. That's all.
Children should be off limits. I love you to death. You're very dear to my heart right now, but don't even say it.
Yep. Hey, Kaylee, what do you think about Mr. P and Samantha P giving that motherfucker a platform?
Yeah, there didn't need to be a discussion for me. I just unsubbed it. That's the way I am. I'll just keep it moving. No hard feelings. I wish them the best. That's as far as it goes now with me and them.
It seems like they're so excited to have viewers and clicks and views that they're not thinking about the people
Compromising
that
their
were
morals?
there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And jumping into communities they know nothing about, panels they know nothing about, and it's just a bit of a mess. And I don't want to be anywhere involved.
So I will put devil's advocate for a second because I tuned in. I did tune in for a minute, and I do know that Mike tried to say some like slick ass shit, and Mr. P, I believe it was Mr. P, jumped in and was like, let's keep it to the topic. So I am happy that they're doing it that way. They're not letting him just run his mouth. I personally wouldn't let him on my channel. But they did keep him from talking shit when he first jumped over there. They didn't want to hear it. And I know they did it to you too, Abbott. But devil's advocate, they want it to the topic. I personally wouldn't do it, though. Me personally.
Show.